А это только у нас такая проблема или еще у кого-то есть такое?
Dear participants, speakers, and guests, good afternoon. Let me kindly welcome you at our project results session in engineering. And let me kindly introduce myself. My name is Aigiri. I am a project manager of National Erasmus Plus office in Kazakhstan. Today we will moderate this session together with Mr. Parviz Bahirov. Today we have six speakers, Sonia Cardido from University de Santiago de Compostela, Professor Elpidio Romano from International Thematic University, Professor Gulmira Bikmanova from Gumilev Eurasian University, Professor Slavka Dzanova from Technical University of Sofia, Mr. Jack Barokas, professor from Tel Aviv University, and Professor Aygul Babajanova from Urgench State University. And before we start, let me kindly remind you that we have a limited time, over 15 minutes for each presentation. And also, if you have any questions, please raise your hand or writing on chat. And now let me kindly give the floor to Ms. Dzanova. Professor Dzanova, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, it's my pleasure to present you our project. Still partager. Okay, this is. No. Can you see my screen? No.
No, we cannot.
I selected share screen to l'écran. Okay, it changed to French. Okay, now. Okay, now it's okay, I think.
Yes, it's fine. You can just go. Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so our project was started in 2016, and because of COVID and for many reasons, we are very happy that it lasted 5 years instead of almost 5 years. The project is internationalized master degree education in nanoelectronics in Asian universities. What is specific for this university? That it is multicultural project. We collaborated successfully and with real big success. Jews, Muslims, Buddhists, Christians, we collaborated almost 5 years, and our results, you see them. So these are the universities that participated, 2 universities per each country. The countries are India, Israel, Malaysia, China, and from Europe, it is Italy, Norway, and Bulgaria. I am from Bulgaria. I was the coordinator of this project. The objectives, just shortly, the objectives, they are typical for all curriculum development projects. To analyze the needs, what we did with the industry, with the needs of the teachers, the needs of the students. We designed the syllabi and course content according to the European, to the Bologna process, with the learning outcomes, with credits, in order to allow further mobility between students and teachers. We developed courses, and we have a common platform. Of course, training of teachers was very important, how to develop the courses, how to record them. Our my colleague, Mr. Barocas, was the expert who helped us in this direction. And we developed the pilot test and the field trial, and the implementation is already more than 2 years. You see the numbers that I will present. It's really very short presentation, only with the main results. So, modernized curriculum in nanoelectronics. Nanoelectronics, this is the most rapidly developing science, as you know. 27 shared Master of Science courses are delivered in all partner countries and in the 3 European universities. The impact, and here on the picture you can see one of the courses by Israeli professor. What is I want to pay your attention on the fact that there was a big success of the Israeli courses in Malaysia. So the world is not separated, the world of education and of science. No, this is the future of the world, I think. Everything can start with education and science and collaboration of the young people and of their teachers. The impact, improvement of university education, and of course, innovation of educational curricula. Why innovation? Because the courses that before there was nobody to deliver such content, there was no such expertise in those courses. 8 laboratories were created thanks to the financing of this project as well, and equipped with video recording equipment, computers, and software. There were training courses and delivered by our expert from Tel Aviv University, and all these 27 courses were developed for learning outcomes and, as I told, and credits. Impact is virtual mobility of students and teachers. You will see how many people attended our courses during the regular courses and the webinars that we developed. What happened? Because the COVID lockdown was too long, we decided to provide live online lectures, and not only to the students of one university, but to all that wanted to attend the courses. Even students and teachers from universities and from countries outside the partnership attended these webinars. These webinars were also recorded and they are available and for free. The same with the e-learning modules, they are available online. You see how many people attended those courses. So the impact of courses, improved learning methods with multimedia materials. What is very important, we were ready. No, we didn't expect, we didn't want to have COVID, we didn't want to have lockdown. But thanks to this, to the training, thanks to the new laboratory and to the already developed e-learning courses, all participating universities were completely ready for this horrible distant education. The most important is the exploitation, the implementation of the courses. In the pilot test was only 1 semester with the idea was to have small group of students, but we had 282 students. And this is very important. It's nanoelectronics. It is very specialized. This is not mathematics or philology or some general science. This is very specialized. In the field trial is already the real implementation with 537 students. During the continuation, during the extension of the project eligibility period, we had another 830 students studying on this. I want to stress that all these numbers are much more than the numbers planned in the project proposal. And the huge amount of students followed the webinars. 2,328 it was by the time of the preparation of the proposal. Maybe there are even more. Just a few results. The Chinese courses, only the courses of the Chinese colleagues were delivered in more than 15 countries. The new users of the courses during the webinars, you can see on the map of the world how many people attended the courses, even from the States, from France, Belgium, Singapore, countries not involved in the project. And these are these 2,300 and so on students. Thank you very much for your attention. I would like to give floor to Jack Barocas and first to see a very short video from our project. Thank you very much. I stopped it, didn't I?
Yeah, it's okay. Can you please play the movie or should I do it?
We can do it. What is the name of the project? Can you tell us?
I will play, just a minute.
Okay.
For example, I can catch order 1 and I can catch order 2, but I miss order -2.
Talking of antigens and antibodies, let's see how I can use antigens and antibodies to do the work.
In supercapacitor, both electrodes are coated with carbon-based materials and named as capacitive electrode.
Change microstructure dependent properties, but will not change a microstructure independent properties.
The domains are separated by domain walls which have different unit cell than their neighboring domains.
If we don't want to use resistors, for example, in chip ASIC design, because resistors are bulky and noisy.
This side we talk about scaling, making devices smaller and smaller. Making graphene an excellent thermal and electrical conductor.
So we give small shots of current and we control what is happening inside our system.
You can stop the movie. Can you put my video? Okay. Hope the clip played without internet connectivity problems for you all, and you were able to watch it properly. As seen on the video clip, all partners produce and share online courses. In addition to the online courses production, we build dedicated distance learning environment completely for the project, including Project LMS video streaming server, webinar scheduling dissemination platform, and conducted workshops on distance learning technologies. After Professor Slavka presented the project deliverables, achievements, and watching the video clip visualizing the implementation of the project main deliverables, now I would like to talk about the project's contribution to the partners in more holistic terms, especially from the perspective of partner countries, sort of making of the project. The project started, as said, within the COVID-19 pandemic to come. If we could have foreseen the upcoming pandemic and gone back in time to the days when the project started, I will definitely choose the same time to start the project in order to be better prepared to the stressful pandemic days yet to come. On the departmental and institutional levels, project partners used some of the project funds for purchasing the equipment needed to build online courses or converting courses to go online. The equipment, including cameras, video recording accessories, video editing computers, laptops, audio devices, all were dedicated to distance learning. In the framework of the project, partners worked on developing courses, preparing online educational content, engaging lecturers to video record their lectures, disseminating project results, updating course content to the online learning management platform, and of course, tightly communicating and collaborating with each other. Project outcomes were presented to the high-level administration of the institutions, including deans, rectors, even presidents of the universities. On the national level, the international collaboration, especially on micro nano topics, are on a very high priority in most countries where the partners institutes came from. One of the most important outcomes of our project, which is not easy to quantify, is the knowledge sharing among diverse communities. NanoEL Asia Consortium came together from quite different cultures, yet worked in perfect sync and synergy on fulfilling common objectives. Partner countries learned from each other while engaging in knowledge transfer and capacity building with the program countries. Lecturer professors taught as guest lecturers in each other courses, either face-to-face or from distance, and joined forces preparing content for their courses. There was ongoing interaction among the partners and open sharing of knowledge on pedagogical and technological topics, in addition to production of scientific educational content. During the workshops, we discussed the ways of teaching, the learning technologies in use at partner countries. We even shared courses not produced in the framework of the project, courses which was delivered online and used in the days that the whole education went online during the pandemic. The online learning management platform initiated and shared in the framework of the project enabled the partners to upload courses and make them available to everybody. Also, the partners from different countries, if we have the appropriate agreements between us. By using this platform, each partner contributes a limited amount of content to the community, and in return can gain access to large amount of content developed by all other partners. All this, of course, is feasible now due to development of highly advanced digital and pedagogical available tools and their utilization by the project. As byproduct of working together on the project courses, researchers are also exploring options to initiate joint research activities. Research collaboration between, for example, Politecnico di Torino and Tel Aviv University is one sample for such activities. To wrap up everything, our impression as partner country from the project was very positive, working with different cultures, learning from each other, and building something that was very useful in the pandemic days. For us, really was very, very good experience. That's it from my side. Do you want to add something, Slavka?
No, it's fine. I think we are in our time limit. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Please let me kindly give the floor to the representatives of Lmpi Project. And so, Professor Elpidio, the floor is yours.
Okay. Good morning for everyone. I share my screen. It's okay?
Yes.
Do you see my screen? It's okay? Yes? Okay. Sorry? Okay. Good morning. I am Lmpi Romano from Uninettuno University. And I, together with Gulmira Bekmanova, showed the principal results of this Erasmus Plus project. The name of this project is Professional LMPI, Professional Bachelor and Master of the Development, Administration, Management, and protection of IT systems and the networks in businesses in Moldova, Kazakhstan, and Vietnam. The project was implemented over 3 years, over the period 2016 to 2019. Which is the principal objectives of this project. The first objective, the first goal is a creation of a bachelor's and master's degree programs for the protection of computer system and networks, both at technician and at engineer levels in 3 partner countries, Vietnam, Moldova, and Kazakhstan. The 3 participating partner countries suffer from a shortage of highly qualified graduates with vocational or professional background in cybersecurity, as well as academic and professional staff to train them. The need was clearly pointed out by private and state enterprises and was among the strategic priorities identified by national governments of the 3 countries. The second objective is develop an offer of lifelong learning programs targeting employees and professionals who are already active in cybersecurity field. And the last objective is a training the university staff of partner university on the development and implementation of distance learning methodologies. This aspect revealed to be key during the worldwide pandemic that developed over the last 2 years. Under the guidance of Uninettuno, each university built or adapted its didactic cyberspace to host all didactic activities and interaction between professors and students. Technical and academic staff of the university were trained of the specific pedagogical and organizational methodology of online distant learning and acquired the theoretical and practical skills to produce multimedia and audio-visual learning contents. So now I ask if you play a brief video that we have prepared and uploaded yesterday. Can you play this video?
Yes. Please, could you close your screen?
Okay.
Sharing. Yes.
It's okay.
Before letting the floor to our colleague from AirMeet to explain the different buttons and functionalities of the platform in order for you to be at ease when you will present. So we have done organized this training.
Sorry, I
for presenting the functionality.
Sorry. Maybe you share your screen because I don't know what
Okay. I share my screen. And I play the video records from my PC.
Yeah.
It's okay for you?
It will be okay. Yes.
Okay.
The video will not work from from PowerPoint or from presentation. It works only if it's uploaded.
Yes, I have uploaded with the Miss Ijerim the video.
What's the name of it? Can you tell me? What's the name?
LMPI video, but they uploaded from AirMeet program, Alexander. I don't know why he uploaded this video one. I don't know why.
Yeah. If you have MP4 file, you can play it and then share the video.
Yeah, it's a different one, definitely. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, let's see.
No, it's
Projekt Intras jest rezultatem.
Perfect.
The name of video is Promo LMPI 2019.
Just a minute. Screen sharing.
Sorry for this inconvenience.
Do you see this video?
Yes, this is the video.
Cybercrime affects almost all countries. In order to face it, well-trained specialists in advanced computer technologies are needed. The Lmpi Project is a capacity building project funded by the European Commission in the framework of the Erasmus program. Cooperation for innovation and the exchange of good practices. Capacity building in the field of higher education. The Lmpi Project aims at establishing bachelor's and master's degrees at least partially delivered in e-learning in 3 partner countries: Vietnam, Moldova and Kazakhstan. Not only is this an area where young professionals are needed, it is also an area where existing experts need to be continuously trained and updated. Goals: bridge skills gaps in the design and maintenance of corporate computer systems security. Improving the employability of students and specializing employee skills. Make parts of the courses freely available as MOOC, open educational resources. Specialize and train local teachers, tutors and faculty on the e-learning approach and methodology for e-learning in higher education. Offer an international program to local students in blended and online modality. Create a Lmpi Center of Excellence in each country, a resource center, supporting this new educational offer. With the support of the International Thematic University in Nettuno, the Italian-based online university and leader of the project, Lmpi will allow partner universities to update their e-learning systems, develop OERs, open education resources, and a MOOC in order to allow local and international students to participate online and free of charge to the Fundamentals of Cybersecurity online course. Lmpi will support the institutional dialogue between universities and government bodies among e-learning and academic international cooperation issues and legislation.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now I share the screen newly. So 12 universities from the partners, from the partner countries were involved. 5 in Kazakhstan, 4 in Moldova, and 3 in Vietnam. a team of 7 EU partners provided the necessary competencies and expertise to implement the project. Nettuno University, the project coordinator, which is a leading distant learning university, train the academic and technical staff of partner universities on methodological and technical aspects of distance learning, on the video lessons, and develop multimedia materials. 3 European university provided the training in the field of computer and network security, and in the development of the curricula in this field. These university are the University of Greece of West Attica in Greece, which assisted the Moldovan universities, the University of Vigo in Spain, which assisted the Vietnamese universities, and the University of Library Studies and Information Technologies in Sofia, which worked with the Kazakh University. JIP FIPAG of Grenoble University in France developed the methodological aspects of curriculum developed. The methodology followed in this project is quite articulated. We have the first step, stakeholders, in which the stakeholders were involved when hundreds of private businesses were supplied for a wide field research implemented in 3 countries. This allowed to identify the competencies needed in the IT security field by the activities of the project, and to provide the job opportunities to the students who would be trained through the new courses. This is the step number 2. In the step number 3, we have clarified the professional profiles, and on the solid basis, didactic programs were defined and then developed in each university, taking in mind the specific needs expressed in the businesses. This is the goal of step number 4. In some universities, curricula were renovated and refreshed, while in the others they were completely new. All programs were developed in accordance to Bologna process, with the Bologna process, and these allowed to activate double degree programs, which are now offered by the university in Moldova, Kazakhstan, and Vietnam, and in conjunction with their European partners. In the step number 5, the beneficiary university were trained both in Europe and at home by the European University. The European University represented an important guidance and a reference point for the beneficiaries throughout the whole project. The process was completed with an official accreditation of the new or renovated courses with the local ministries or relevant authorities. The results achieved, all partner universities now offer new bachelor and master degrees in cybersecurity. We have, by the end of the project in September 2019, in 3 regions, we have 1,650 students had already enrolled in the Lmpi cybersecurity programs. 1,000 in Moldova, 215 in Vietnam, and to 350 in Kazakhstan. The new programs are available by distance learning or in a blended modality, and while these had already been identified as a need at the moment designing the project, the new acquired methodologies and skills become extremely important during the pandemic period when all universities had to switch to the distant teaching. Other result is a double degree programs established between partner and European university. A wide offer lifelong learning courses is available to the professionals to cybersecurity in 3 countries. We have implemented the Center of Excellence that we have established in the 3 countries to support the course offer of partner universities, and partner university now are able to apply advanced distance learning methodology to all their didactic offer. In this slide, we have an example. We have a case study, for example, in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, Vietnamese university. Professor Beckmanova will later concentrate on some of the concrete results achieved in Kazakhstan by the Lmpi project. Therefore, I will present an example from another partner country that is Vietnam. If you want, you can link on this link. You can link on this link. Sorry, the repetition, but and you can see the status of master degree and bachelor courses implemented in Vietnam, implementing during and after this project in Vietnamese university. Now, I leave the floor to Professor Gulmira Beckmanova of Gumilyov Eurasian National University in Nur-Sultan, Kazakhstan. Professor Beckmanova was the coordinator of 5 Kazakh universities participating in Lmpi project, and will present some of the results achieved by Lmpi in Kazakhstan. I share the screen, my screen, to Gulmira Beckmanova.
Thank you, Video. Dear colleagues, nice to meet you. Thank you. And I want to talk about the Kazakhstan results, and one of the results is Kazakhstan Center of Excellence. This center, the main goals of this center was creating this center to provide a platform for experiments in cybersecurity for our students, as well as to create a cyberspace for the results of the project, like online courses, long life learning courses, and various teaching materials. The center should support blended learning, flipped classroom, project-based learning, and before the pandemic, COVID-19, this center was trained 46 representatives of enterprises, which took part in these courses, and the center just support these bachelor and master programs. However, with the onset of the pandemic, the need for such center increased, and because one of the work package of the project was distant education, during the 2019, more than 100 webinars were held 4 of them were on national level, and 1 of them was in international level. Next slide, please. This Center of Excellence started to be like a cyberspace on distance learning materials, video instructions for using distance technologies, webinars for teachers and students, and different instructions and methodical recommendations. Next slide. The next step which we did in this center, it were the courses, long life learning courses, but courses which concentrated on distance learning, like student-centered university teaching methods, and 204 participants took part and received the certificates. And digital skills of modern teaching in distance learning environment. There are 826 teachers trained. And after that, we trained about 200 administrative staff, which need to provide some services for new mode of training in the university. So these courses, I think, had important impact in our university in Kazakhstan, in the whole, because in this situation there are a lot of teachers who teach before only face-to-face. They need the support, they need the instruments, tools. I mean, they need to some methodological documents and some methodics and so on. They took part very actively. Next slide. And what were created, it was massive open online courses, Eurasian online courses platform. And during the pandemic, there are 86 massive online open courses developed by project methodology, and there are open courses free nowadays, and every person can receive or can get access to these courses. So I can say that these results which I described, like the previous speakers, that these results not included in the application when we apply for this Erasmus Plus, but I can say that these additional results which had positive impact in the situation in the Kazakhstan. Thank you for your attention. If you have questions, we are ready to answer.
Thank you for your presentation. And now we give the floor to the representative of class project, Aygul Babajanova. Please, the floor is yours.
We are very short of time, so please make sure that,
Good afternoon, dear organizers and participants of this fair. My name is Aygul Babajanova from Urgench State University. I'm a project team member of a class project. The project title is Development of Interdisciplinary Master Program on Computational Linguistics at Central Asian University. The program was founded in 2017. The actually project involves 5 academic partners from 4 program countries and 1 associate partner. From partner countries, there are 7 academic partners from Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, and 6 associated partners. According to the project proposal, the project has 3 specific objectives. The first objective was to launching the master program in computational linguistics in Central Asian partner universities and developing the blended learning technologies. And last one was creating the natural language processing tools for Uzbek and Kazakh languages. Due to these objectives, following results has been achieved during the project lifetime. The academic materials has been developed under the instruction of EU partners and then launched the master programs in Central Asian partner universities. And the master student enrollment has started from the academic year since 2019-2020. Overall, during the 2 academic years, 62 students enrolled. There were 3 trainings in the project framework. 2 trainings had been in EU partner universities, and overall 65 academic staff had been trained on blended learning technology and developing the natural language processing tools. And the 3rd training had been organized in each Central Asian university, and overall 91 Central Asian academic staff enhanced their capacity in syntactic, morphological, and semantic structure of English language, and developed by the trained staff e-books and methodological books and 8 natural language processing tools for Kazakh and Uzbek languages. Regarding to the specific results in Uzbekistan, overall 77 students had been enrolled in the last 3 years, and 4 natural language processing tools for Uzbek language has been developed, and 36 academic staff has been trained in EU partner universities and developed teaching materials, and 57 academic staff trained in syntactic and morphological semantic structure of the English language. During the project realization, we have faced following challenges. The first was, according to the project proposal, it was supposed to launch the master program in the 2nd year of project lifetime, but only 1 academic partner could open the master program. But the next year, all the Uzbek partners were available to launch the master program. And there were delayed equipment purchase according to the tender procedure. And according to the COVID-19 pandemic situation, there were problems to finalize the project, but we had the extension of the project period for 6 months. The project successfully completed. We can see the considerable impact in of the project in Uzbekistan. Before the project realization, there were no any discipline on this area in Uzbekistan. Then the master program has been launched, and we had the support of the Ministry of Higher Education Institutions and resolution of the President of the Republic of Uzbekistan. The undergraduate and PhD programs have also launched. You can see here the statistics. In addition to the master student enrollment, you can see here the PhD and the bachelor student enrollment from this year. Regarding to the institutional impact, all the Uzbek and Kazakh partner universities has a collaborative works. They have signed interinstitutional agreement and memorandum of understanding with all European partner universities in the project. And moreover, between Uzbek and Kazakh partner universities, they have a joint virtual student mobility, which were not planned in the frame of project. Academic materials have been developed by the Central Asian partner universities under the instruction of the European partner experts, and all the academic materials have been supported and confirmed by the Ministries of Higher Education institutions of Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Moreover, the academic sustainability was provided by the students of the master students of this program, as they could be the next specialists on this area. Moreover, trainings can contribute to academic sustainability, as a trained academic staff continued their scientific collaboration, which led to the joint research on the computational linguistics. Actually, here the symbolic structure of the sustainability of the project. Actually, there are two columns which provide the sustainability of the project, academic sustainability, which has been mentioned in the above slides. The financial sustainability includes the equipment and books. And fundamental sustainability lies on the legal document, which was signed by the President of Uzbekistan, Republic of Uzbekistan, about the resolution of the Uzbekistan of Republic of Uzbekistan on the measure about the further development of Uzbek language and improvement of the country. And and also this resolution provide the class project sustainability after the project lifetime and the continuity of the dissemination activities. Moreover, the dissemination activities has been has been presented in via the project website and also project social networks such as Facebook and Telegrams. Moreover, the project results has been published in the National Erasmus Office publications such as journal Erasmus Plus in Uzbekistan. And moreover, the international conferences contribute to disseminations, such as the first international conference, which were held in Tashkent, were very successful as project team members of the quality assurance semestral meetings were available to participate in this conference. And the next conference, which was held in Poland, were also convened for as participants of the training were available to participate in it and publish their works. This is all from me, and I would like to gratulate the grant holder University Santiago de Compostela, University of Santiago de Compostela, and all the partners. And moreover, I would like to gratitude the National Erasmus Office in Uzbekistan for supporting and for the instruction. And for all the Central Asian partner universities for the collaboration. Thanks very much.
Thank you for your presentation. We have a limited time, so we don't have any time for Q&A session, but allow me to remind that we will have a session where you can ask questions to speakers on CBHE lounges. And at the end of our session, I would like to thank, first of all, speakers for such an interesting, informative session. Also, Mr. Bagirov for his assistance in moderation. And of course, all the participants for your involvement, time, and attention. I hope the session was useful to you. I don't want to finish, but we need to move to the other sessions, especially a networking session on CBHE lounges.
Yeah, definitely.
Therefore,
Thanks a lot, Aigerim. I appreciate what you're saying. Definitely, they should get a better use of the AirMeet platform. I've discovered a lot of features that allows you to connect between the people. So this should be definitely utilized. Thanks.
Yes, therefore, we don't say goodbye and say see you soon. Thank you all.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.